Guys, we are surrounded by dogs more than ever, and if you don't know what to do if a dog is coming after you or trying to attack you or your loved ones, you could be at risk of injury or worse, even death. And at the end of this video, I'm gonna give you an extra tip if a dog tries to attack your dog while you're out for a walk. Now, in this life-saving video, guys, I'm gonna give you 4 tips on how to stop a dog attacking you no matter what. And better than that, I'm gonna tell you what you can do if a dog does get to you or a loved one. So it's not so much the dog coming after you, it's also what do you do if a dog does latch onto you? Now, as a bonus at the end of this video, I'm gonna talk about what you can do if a dog targets your dog and tries to get and attack your dog. Now, trying to defend yourself against an attacking dog presents inherent risks, obviously. So you have to take these steps seriously, and to be honest, this could be a life-saving video, as I said before. Now, who am I? Why should you listen to me? Now, I've been working with dogs trying to hurt me and other people for over a decade, and I've been dodging dogs biting me all over the world. So I have a lot of experience hands-on working with dogs that are actually actively trying to hurt me or other people. And I know exactly how to stop a dog from attacking you and what to do if they actually get to you. I also used to be a dog control officer, which naturally led me to many sketchy situations with many sketchy people and many sketchy dogs. So I have a lot of experience on dealing with a dog coming out of nowhere, trying to attack you. The first most effective way to stop any oncoming aggressive dog is the squirt bottle. All you have to do is squirt them right in the face and they'll stop dead in their tracks no matter what.
A few moments later.
As you can see, the squirt bottle really doesn't work. Let's get into the real techniques that stops any dog from attacking you. Okay, here are 4 techniques to get a dog off of you or anybody else. Now, this is something that could save someone's life if you know how to do this, or you can help somebody else that's in trouble or instruct somebody else if the dog is on you. But if you don't know, you don't know. Number 1, the choke out. Now, to me, this is the last resort because this is something that could be very, very dangerous or make things even worse. But this is one of the first things that people think about when a dog latches onto somebody. The idea is you grab onto the dog around their neck and try to restrict airflow until they let go with their collar. Now, there's a problem with that when you do this, because the first thing that most dogs do when they let go is they spin around and try to bite you. So now there's 2 people being bit, and that could be for any of these things. But I've seen it happen in daycares and in dog fights and real world dog attacks, like in dog parks. And this is one thing that can work, but it can be super, super risky at the end of the day. That's why I call this my last resort option, but I wanted to put it number 1 to let you guys know that this is an option that works, but it comes with more risk than the other things we're gonna be talking about in this video. Technique number 2 is the door or using your environment. Now, this one's all about using what's around you. Now, what that means when you're using your environments around you is you're using a wedge in between the dog and you. So using a surface and forcing them to release their grip. This works because using your leverage, like a door or even a bed like you see me use in this video, and not your hands, can get the dog away from you. And if they do regrip, you have something in between you and the dog. And also a dog who's not trained to bite, like some of the dogs you see in this video, when they see that pressure from a gate or a door, it could have them release because they've never seen that before. Now, not every single person will have a door handy, I know that, but the bigger takeaway, guys, is look for something around you in your environment that you can use to pry and get the dog off you to keep you safe and to deter the dog from biting you even more. 3 is gonna be the break stick or the bite stick. Now, this is huge. It works really, really, really good. These things are also known as a dog key. Now, this is a simple tool shaped like a wedge that slides right into the dog's mouth and gently pries the jaws apart. This is super safe, and as you guys see in this video, we just used some random pole laying around in my facility. Now, a dog's bite and hold response is incredibly powerful. They bite, they want to kill, they don't let go, especially in breeds that are bred to grip things or are just really strong. If you just try to pull them off, you're likely going to cause more tearing and damage and have them bite even harder. But the wedge, the bite stick, gives you a mechanical leverage to break that grip. Now, let's say you don't have a break stick or a bite stick that you guys can buy. If you literally have anything that you can stick into the dog's mouth, a broom handle, a stick, something solid that can work to wedge in between the dog's mouth. This is one of the safest and most reliable tools for getting a dog to release without relying on brute strength or trying to pry the dog off. Now, technique number 4, guys, the back leg wheelbarrow. This is my number 1 go-to. You grab the dog's back legs and you pull them out like a wheelbarrow. Dogs need all 4 legs to stay balanced while biting. So when you take away their back legs, they suddenly lose all their stability. And when their focus shifts from holding on to trying to re-grip and regain, they're sitting there holding on and all of a sudden they're like, whoa, now I'm off balance. Almost all dogs, every dog that I've done this to, has released. So we obviously didn't want to crank on the dog's back legs when they're not attacking somebody or something, but just to show you guys and demonstrate what you're gonna do, grab those back legs like we just demonstrated on the Shepherd, pull back as hard as you can, really jolt the dog back. And what it do is it'll reposition the dog. And again, it's safer because you're not up front around the business area. You're pulling back and you're seeking some sort of safety away from the dog and hopefully getting the dog off the person or the thing. Not only does this work consistently for me, it also keeps you in the safest spot, behind the dog and away from those teeth. And again, I've broken up so many fights like this, dogs who have been latched on, whether it's in a dog park or it's in past daycares that I've worked at when I was younger. This is the technique I used and trust the most. And if you remember only one thing from this video, I would say number 4 is gonna be the safest, most effective bet when you're trying to get a dog off of you or somebody else. So if you're getting attacked like we did see in the beginning of this video, you can say, pull their back legs, pull their back legs. And this is a safe way to stay away from the dog, right? This is the ability, and all these things, again, are inherently gonna be dangerous, right? A dog is trying to hurt somebody, there's a good chance they might try to hurt you, but at least they let go of this person, or they let go of this dog, and it gives you an opportunity to break away to safety. Again, these things are gonna be effective, and they will significantly decrease the injury or the attack in general. But I wanted to add 3 extra tips that could save your dog's life, which is just as important to you as it is to me, because we're all dog lovers. Although, if another dog tried to attack my dog, I think I would probably just grab some popcorn and sit back and watch. Totally kidding. I'd just say that if you don't know my dog, I'll put him here, he's a big dog. Anyway, all right guys, let's talk about this. If an off-leash dog runs up to you and trying to attack your dog, you can yell and scream. This could deter the dog away. But before I trained aggressive dogs professionally, I was a dog walker as well. And the amount of off-leash dogs that will run up to me and my clients are endless. And yelling at a dog that's running up to you can work. It has worked many times before. But the first thing that I would always do is get really, like you do with bears, you get really big, you yell and you scream and you sound mean. And again, this typically would move the dog away, but you just have to be mindful that you're also scaring the crap out of your dog. So you just have to make sure you've pulled that out of your card when it's necessary. Now this should be helpful for dogs who also are insecure and they may be just running up to you to bark to look scary, and it could call their bluff. It could also alert other people around you if your dog is going to be under attack because you're yelling and screaming, and hopefully it will get the attention of somebody else, maybe on the trail or on the hike or on the walk, that could come out and help you. The other thing that's really helpful is carry halt spray. I'll put it up here. Just a little thing you can get on Chewy, you can get on Amazon, and it's like a pepper spray that deters off-leash dogs. The other thing, guys, and the last thing is if a dog is trying to attack you and your dog, do the best you can to get your dog away from the dog, right? But don't make it bait. Don't just hold your dog up, because then the dog's gonna jump up and try to pull the dog down, and it's actually doing more damage than if you just left the dog on the ground. So it's really important that you're trying to put this dog, like you see in the video, up on a bench. What I really like to do is just use a random car. Yeah, you may scratch the person's car, but at the end of the day, you and your dog are safe. Again, I've been in the dog industry for over a decade, and I've heard all these really traumatic and sad stories, and dogs come out of nowhere. You don't know where they're coming from, and you don't know what they were trained to do or what somebody else did to them. So if you do have an off-leash dog approaching you or your kids or your dog, just try to get to a safe place. Try to get inside of a car. Try to get inside of a building. And to be completely honest with you, some of the most aggressive dogs I've ever seen are the dogs that are silent. These are the dogs that are running straight at you. They have all the intentions of the world to get to you and actually cause you harm. Some of the dogs that are barking, coming up to you, they stop before they get to you, and you can warn them off with some of the things we talk about in this video, like yelling or even halt spray. But if you see an off-leash dog approaching you and your loved ones, or you and your dog, or just you on a walk, try to get away from that dog. Do everything you can to keep you and your dog and yourself safe, because you just never know. I hope this video was helpful. We put life-saving videos out like this every single Saturday, whether you are trying to survive a dog attack or trying to raise a dog that never will attack. And we have courses that go over all that stuff. And of course, we travel the world doing seminars, all that listed in the description below. But thank you for watching. I hope to see you on the next video, and stay safe.